Hello and welcome back. So today I reached in the boxes that are piling up that are on their way to Australia and that I'm sending over to Don. And I picked this one up. It's kind of heavy, so I kind of thought I'd see what was inside of it. It's got my curiosity up. But yeah, if you guys haven't been following my channel, DON'Z LOCKZ, who is amazing, awesome guy, him and I have worked out an agreement that he's buying stuff from eBay, sending it to me. I get a chance to check it out and pick it, and then I send it over to him, and it saves him shipping. So kind of an awesome little deal here, because gets me the opportunity to pick some pretty awesome locks, because I gotta tell you, Don has some pretty good taste in locks. But we are going to see what this one is, and see what we have here. Oh wow, we got a interesting box in the middle here. Let's see here. Let's see what he got. That's interesting. Huh. Alright, looks like we got... Oh wow, okay. Nothing else in there. Let's get that out of the way. What do we got here? Oh! That's an awesome lock. You heard how hard that thud on my desk. This is a Mul-T-Lock. Gosh, one of my absolute favorite locks. I love Mul-T-Locks. Yeah, they're awesome. Mul-T-Locks, and wow, and this one looks like it has a card and keys. Wow, cool. Lockwoods are my absolute favorite, but Mul-T-Locks are right there with it. They are amazing. So yeah, it has a key. So it's an interactive plus too. Wow, cool. Yeah, it says it right on the key too. And I guess if I looked at the key, I could have told that. Wow, that is awesome, man. You got a cool lock here. This is like a C13, I believe. This is a C series. Zombie Lock sent me a C10. Where's it at? It's right there. Zombie Lock sent me a C10 that I picked with no key, by the way. Which is absolute beast. This thing is huge. I mean, there's the one that Don just got in. But these are awesome padlocks. They're not easy to get into, and they're just a lot of fun. Especially with the interactive core, or interactive plus, excuse me. For those of you who do not know the difference between an interactive and a normal, like original Mul-T-Lock. Grab me a key here. Okay. This is a classic. As you can see, it just has normal bitting on it. This one is the interactive plus. The difference is, let me grab a pick here and I'll show you guys. There is an element right there that moves. Oh, hold on, let me keep it in frame. See that element there that I'm hitting? It can actually go above the key to create a taller bitting than the key actually would normally allow. And of course it's on both sides because it's bitted on both sides. So that's what this part right here is. But over here it's the interactive element. So pretty awesome stuff too. And wow, that's awesome bitting too, by the way. You gotta, more than likely the interactive element is always the tallest. And then you have really low ones here and really high ones in the back. So that's actually really good bitting too. Let's see how this works. And it has a shield over it too, just like that C10 does. Really awesome locks. Now the difference is this one, the shackle comes all the way out. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff here, man. That is too cool. Wow, I'm gonna be sad to send this one over to you. But I do get to pick it, so we're gonna do that right now. Because, well, never pass up the chance to pick a Mul-T-Lock. So let's put this in the vise and see if we can get into it. Let's see here. I had a kick in there, so it's. I gotta move my vise out a little bit here. This big, kind of heavy padlock in there. Just like that. That should hold. Okay. What I normally do with the dimple locks is I use my normal bottom of the keyway twist. It's because it's nice and sturdy and rigid, so it gives me great feedback. And then with these interactive pluses, what I like to do, and also it'll keep that shield out of the way too. That shield is nice, and I think a lot of people have said, oh yeah, that shield is to keep people from, you know, to make it harder to pick. I don't think so, because anything you put in there moves that shield out of the way. That shield is for weather protection. I don't think it has anything to do with pick resistance myself, but that's my opinion. I'm sure there's probably people out there that disagree with me. What I like to do to use for these interactives is a slightly curved flag. I know I talk about how I usually use my flat flag for everything. These are a little bit different because, and you can see it's just slightly curved there, but that gives me that extra reach to push that interactive element up above where the shear line, above where the key would normally allow. So yeah, so I kind of need that extra little push for the interactive. At any rate, this could be a really long video, so let's go ahead and zoom in and get started on picking this thing, because you know, multi-locks take a little bit of time to get into usually. There we go, I think I got that focused. Now the hard part's keeping my hand out of the way while picking a dimple lock, but I'll do what I always do, which is heavy tension, and go in and look for the speed bumps or the binders, whichever you want to call it. And in this case it's 2, I think. Okay, I just got to click off of him. 3 is giving me counter. And by the way, I'm talking about the outer pins, because there's outer pins and inner pins on all multi-locks. Well, not all, I guess your Garrisons don't. They're normal standard lock, pins, but these are all pin and pin. And I think it's 4 that's giving me counter. Wow, this is just going right in order, isn't it? Okay, I got him. And now 5. Jeez. Okay, I got him. I got a pretty good falset going here. 1. Maybe. Which, by the way, is going to be the tallest one, because he is the interactive element. There we go, I just got him set. Okay, let's see if anybody else fell down. I don't think so. So now I'm I've got a pretty good false set. I'm guessing, probably messing with inner pins now, because I just picked every pin in his lock. All the outer pins anyway. So, unless I drop something, and I'm not getting counter off of anything, so... Okay, I just touched 4, got a little bit deeper. Oh, just got even deeper off of 5, inner pin. Got a deep false set, so now, oh, there it was, 1. And you guys just heard the shackle pop. So yeah, it is picked, as you guys can see, and heard. Here's the shackle that fell out the back. So let's zoom out. I'll show you guys the, let's see if I can get this out while it's still picked. Oh, there we go. Show you the shackle is now freely moving in and out. So what I am going to do though is let that lock back up and use the key to gut this thing and show you guys what's inside of it. Awesome stuff. This is a really, really cool lock. Let's see here. Grab. This one actually has a screw that holds this body in place. So I gotta grab a screwdriver. I would have been a little bit more prepared had I known what was inside the package. Where's my screwdriver at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. I should be able to unscrew this. Oh, let's unlock it first. That would help. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's the wrong key. That would be why, dummy. That's the key that I had. There we go. Okay. Pull that shackle out. Now, when I pull the key back out, this should just slide out. Well, I guess I gotta unscrew it all the way. There we go. Let's put this piece up here. We're going to pull the penning tray down before I get too far into this. Let's square you guys up. I'm going to set that up there along with the shackle and the key. And that can go over there. Okay. Let's square you guys up and pull this back. This is going to be a really long video because there's no easy way to gut these, but you don't see a whole lot of videos of them. So this is kind of an interesting. If I remember correctly, you kind of have to be a little careful because this is not your typical setup. Oh, there's the spring from the guard right here. This guard that slides up and down. And now, the interesting thing about this lock is this part right here is not connected. I'm going to pull this. Yeah, there we go. The underneath this is this part right here, and it is not connected to there. It's two pieces. It's not one. The Bible is not part of the thing. So I'm gonna pull this out and I'll show you guys. This will be a whole lot easier to put together than the one that I had that I showed you because I didn't have a key to it. They're way easier to put together when you have a key. And then there's the ball bearing right there, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. It was in, I guess it was in the third one. Whatever, you guys, I'll be able to go back and look at the video. There's no easy way to do this. I'm going to pull the key. Well, no, I'm not. Okay, there's no easy way to do this as far as the Bible goes because it's just messy. So we're just going to pull this apart slowly. There we go, and now those will be in order. As you can see, all the springs are the same in the Bible. And I think I just dumped the key pins too. Ah, crap. Alright, well, they're all right here. You guys will see it as I sift through it here. One driver was a spool. Two was a spool with a inner spool. Outer was, yeah, okay. That's the interactive plus part of it too. All of the inner pins were spools with very sharp lips. And then, if I'm correct, yep, there's countermilling in the first one. Or, excuse me, hold on. Let me look and see something here. Let's pull these out. That's the inner from... Okay, there we go. Get these all out. There we go. Nothing done other than the first one is a little bit bigger. Looks like there's like an oversize in one, and that's because of the interactive part of the key. Excuse me. So nothing too unusual about the core there. And then we had, like I said, we had the ball bearing in the right there, and then we have drill protection right here and right here covering the pin stacks. And then another one right here to keep, I don't know what that would be for, but anyway, if I am correct, there should be, yeah, there's countermilling inside the outer part, or the outer pins of all of these bottom pins, which will catch on the inner spools. That, by the way, was the inner to that one, because the inner is still inside of this one. Get these separated. There we go. Come out of there. There we go. Alright. Yeah, there is a slight bit of countermilling I don't know how well that's picking up on my camera, but that's part of the interactive plus. The interactive part is the key. The plus part is the counter milling on the inside of these pins here that will catch every one of these. The inner pin on the uppers are spools, and they have a very sharp edge right there on that spool part. I'll zoom in and show you guys another view of it, of these of these pins upstairs. In fact, let's do that right now. We have a standard key pin in one with a standard inner. We have a mushroom spool with a standard inner on the key pin on the bottom of 2. Same thing in 3, a mushroom outer standard inner. 4 is a standard with a standard. And 5 is a standard with a standard. But as I said before and showed you guys, each one of those have counter milling in the inside of those outer pins to catch on the spools, the very sharp spools that are the outer or the inner spools, because the first one is an inner and outer spool. The second one is a standard with a spool inner. The third one is a spool. Well, actually, all the rest of them are all spools with spool inners. So awesome lock. DON'Z LOCKZ, thank you for buying this lock and shipping it to me first, because that's an awesome pick and a lot of fun to do. So I hope this guys was informational and helpful for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and well, don't break the law.